ejections because we don't know how many games they're going to be allowed to play. We do have the vaccine, thank goodness, but I just don't know how quickly we can get the vaccine to people that aren't the older generation and the nurses. And I don't know if we're going to have hockey in the state of Illinois. So the Naperville North, and Wheaton West for that matter, they got to avoid the penalty box as best they can because they can't afford an ejection, because if you get ejected, most of the time, it's not just for this game, but it's the next game as well.
Yeah, and the penalties have really just kind of stacking up as the game goes on. You saw a little bit of a slowdown at the start of that second period, but then they just kept racking back up. A couple of mistakes from Naperville North, as we discussed at times, but that's just really the thing that the Huskies have to stop. But Wheaton is doing the same thing. They're just really closing down more on the power play and not letting the Huskies get it.
And we'll see. I think Naperville North is going to get a couple more power plays because it seems like every minute a new penalty is being called. Will they make adjustments? Will they do more of a crash and net philosophy? Will they do less passing? Will they get it to their point men more? We'll see. But they got to find a way to score 3 goals in 17 minutes. Otherwise, it's going to be a Wheaton West victory. And if things don't change quickly for Naperville North, it might be a blowout victory for Wheaton West.
Well, Wheaton West did just score 3 goals in 17 minutes. We'll see if the Huskies can do the same. Zach Mulhern back minding the net after a strong first 2 periods. As we said, Kyle, that one mistake on the shorthanded goal to Tyler Zussman, who just won the face-off there for the Huskies. That really did not Mulhern can outstanding.
Heads up.
Players can't fly into the bench, but the puck certainly still.
Wouldn't that be something that the only person that got a concussion was your assistant coach?
Certainly not hoping for a concussion.
No, but I mean, that thing went right at his head.
He had to duck and cover from that point. But no one was hurt. We still got a minute and a half left on the penalty.
Yeah, ever since Wheaton West has been down 1-0, the Warriors have made the adjustments, and they're beating Naperville North to every battle, especially when the puck is in their own zone.
And now it's in the Naperville zone again. It's clean ice brought to you by the Zamboni. As House steals away. Boscolino's going to get it right back. Very calming and authoritative presence we've seen from him. That puck set towards the middle. Really knocks it behind the net. No icing will be called. Ryan will control it. As Haupt steps off. And here come the Huskies. 45 seconds on the power play. Wheaton West in control as Di Lorenzo slips on that first ice. Puck still in the hands of Tyler Dustin. Dustin's back. Go around left side. Pass the pull to center midfield. And Ryan can't control it either. 24 seconds left on the power play. That one right into the stick of Delaney. Jake Delaney's got a goal already, and offside's called. Oddly enough, Jake and his brother Nick not in sync on that play. And Nick was called for offside. We'll have to say face-off towards center ice.
The way this game is going, Josh, there might be more penalties called than offsides.
There certainly has been already. We've only seen about 4 or 5 offside calls. Justin can't control it. Kicked off the end of his stick, and he's right into the net.
Yeah, that's not going to feel good in the morning, but hey, the adrenaline's kicking in. He's not going to feel it now, and a goal certainly would feel a lot better if he can score in the next 4 seconds on this power play.
Certainly would, but it's tough not to take a mistake. 4 seconds remaining until we have even strength. One by Bayes. Frank Boer's looking for it. Not enough as we're even there. Ross got it. Bayes taking down the left side. Bayes comes back on the strip. Now, Boscolino's got it. Frank Boer down the left side. Behind the net, no ice on Frank Boer. Let's see how it's going. Frank Boer's got it again. John Lilly's got it in his backhand, shoots wide, knocked away by a couple of Huskies. Justin throwing down. John Lilly at the
That's big for Naperville North. The captain in the box. The problem for North is Wheaton West has just been that much better on the penalty kill.
Lily's been a big part of that penalty kill, and now he won't. John Lilly in the box for the first time tonight. He had 18 penalty minutes all 2019-2020. The second time this year. Dustin tries to shoot it, quickly down, and Mulhern's there. That one's knocked over. Got it down the right side. Reyes loses it, mishandles the pass, and now the Huskies got it. He's got a two-hand goal already. Here come the Huskies. Jack Russell, backhand shot. I think Mulhern knocked that away. We're down to a minute and a half in the power play. Otherwise, there's going to be balls open. Looking to start something for the Huskies. There's goal on this power play here. Jack Russell going down the right side. Two defenders on. Trying to get the team and dropping the nail. Doing a good job of keeping Zussman away. Di Lorenzo, very comfortable with the puck on this game. That one can score it away. And Tanker's out to get it, so an licensed call. Under a minute left in the power play. Frank Core setting it behind and getting it right back. Denker coming off.
Yeah, this is very, very strange. I know it's an exhibition game, a practice game, but that's not something you're going to practice in a real game, so just kind of surprising.
2 extra attackers now. But Wheaton West gets the puck. Sending another man to the box.
Wow. That's heads up there by the netminder. I did not see the hand go up immediately. Excellent play by Danker. So actually, they weren't pulling the goalie. It was actually a very good play. How about that?
I did not see a penalty. I didn't have a nice sticking that looks like it's calling the goal left. So he'll join Lilly. Lily's got 27 seconds left on his penalty. Last with a 14-minute line. Penalty number 90. In check. Here's Di Lorenzo's got it. He's going to bring it up the ice. Here comes Hope, giving Chase's out. If it's center out, we've really seen a thing this today. Meany's got it, as Neely or Simpson's got it. This shot into the pads of Zach Mulhern. There's a center around, Hope can't control it. Now he's knocked down by Neely. Outmakes nice move. Stop trying to be made by Montevideo. Might have knocked it away, but thanks for getting rid of it. It's under a minute on that time. Sweeney checking over to the moves. Now it's falling on with Dustin. Bostonino comes up with it. Now Delaney. He's got it going already. Sends that one tall. Murray trying to set it up. It's taken away. Here come the Huskies. Di Lorenzo trying to make something fancy. Nothing doing. Delaney on the block shot. Now Eldersfeld coming down the right side, going towards the center, losing it. Feeney was there, but not inside. And falling down on the ice of Eldersfeld.
Yeah, might have lost his edge there, and see what happens for Eldersfeld going forward. Don't go anywhere. Things starting to get exciting. Plenty of time. But I just don't know, Josh. 2 more goals in 11 minutes, the way that Mulhern has played for most of this game, that is a tough task for the Huskies.
Yeah, and that was a deflection shot. Headed up on the stick of Simchak. Forgive me if I was getting the name wrong. He was not on the initial Naperville North play. He got a great shot. He got his first of the night. Play is stopped.
Offside.
Offside. offsides call, so the scoreboard has not updated.
He doesn't know. He didn't deserve that goal, Josh. It wasn't nice enough.
Clearly, something different is the lead is cut a little bit. As you see, Lily back for the first time since the penalty.
That was a nice give and go goal for Naperville North. See if they can get that going forward, especially on those odd man rushes.
Forrest got it, glove save, Jenkins. I don't think Logan Forrest got enough control of that. He was kind of falling away from the shot, and Sean Jenkins allows it in his glove. I think Forrest wanted a call. He was speaking to the ref because he got checked in the head. But we're at 10:46 in the final period, and it's a 4-2 lead in favor of the visiting team in West.
If you can call them the visiting team, since both. Yeah.
On the scoreboard, they're the visiting team.
Yeah. Well, Naperville is slightly further away than Wheaton from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. Josh, if you're going to find a way to beat Mulhern, you got to get that puck low, and you got to get a couple of guys in front of the net. This creative passing and keeping spread out is just not working.
And Delaney spreading out the Naperville defense himself, trying to take it all the way, but he's denied by Decker.
Yeah, those were some excellent stick handling moves. They didn't play the body, and Delaney almost made him pay.
One man stick handling show from Nick Delaney.
I like that. One-man stick handling show. That one's new on me.
I try to keep it fresh with him. Zima trying to control it down the left side. He can't. Hope's got it behind the net. We're under 10 minutes.
Yeah, Zima has just been a one-man wrecking crew tonight. Already 2 goals, looking for that hat trick.
Dustin trying to keep his way around some defenders. It's Mayer. Loses it. And Frank Core gives it away to Rapp. Check off the board. Jayus has it. Rapp takes it away from him. Dustin looking for it. Dustin and Mickey back on top. Jayus fires it towards the center, but it can't find its way on the net.
You're seeing Naperville North make the adjustment. Get the puck towards the net and then get a quick shot. Something they weren't doing in the second period.
Definitely you can see a sense of urgency from this Huskies team. They know it's crunch time, and they know it's do or die at this point of the game.
I wouldn't say do or die yet. We still got 8:58, but you're right. I mean, if you don't score in the next 5 minutes, very hard to score 2 goals in 4.
Delaney down the left-hand side, getting it towards the middle, loses it. And now the Huskies might have numbers, if not for Houch, who made a nice check to stop it. Interception, Delaney. Leads it down the left-hand side behind the net. Boscarino faking it and taking it now is Feeney for Wheaton West. Now Elderstedt, the captain, looking to make a play up the ice. Find Delaney, wrist shot, tried for the deflection by Feeney, and a high stick is called.
Come on now. I mean, it was a little bit high, but just let him play.
I think the blade was above his waist, but that didn't look like a high stick in the knee pad.
You know, like, I get it. If you call it in the first period, you got to call it now. And I'm going to sound like a contradiction because I said that earlier in the game, but that was so close. Can't you just let him play on? I mean, in an exhibition game like this, we're dealing with COVID. I don't know. I think it was too ticky-tack.
I agree with you right now. But in any case, puck is on the Naperville side. As comes off, looks like both sides jumping on that first. So the Belgian side is coming off the court.
And Josh, that was a huge call because it put the puck into Wheaton West's zone, and so they have to have more energy to get that puck out, which could become a conditioning factor later in the game.
It flipped the ice, but now Naperville North got it. Enzo two defenders taking that away, and offside is called. The goal scorer.
Yeah, it's definitely decision time for Bill Driscoll. Do you want to pull your netminder with 3 minutes, 2 minutes to go down by 2? You've seen a lot of energy. You've definitely seen a sense of urgency from your team. But if you pull that goalie, gives Wheaton West a good chance to put it away.
Certainly not now goalie Cody Thompson definitely in the back of Bristol's mind. We have some players now in the boards.
And that's what's so great about a practice game like this is you can practice those kind of scenarios, and assuming the vaccine is in full fruition with Moderna and Pfizer, and you're able to play playoff hockey in March in Illinois, you'll be in those situations. We're down 2 with 3 minutes to go. And since you've practiced these in a live situation like this, it comes in handy for those do-or-die playoff games.
Well, certainly we're hoping for playoff game and more regular season games here in Illinois. And the refs, none of these players are talking either. They're not happy.
Yeah, it's just too ticky-tack for my liking. They're players. This is hockey. It is a trash-talking sport. Just let them have fun. This is a big call for the linesman. Did the goalie knock the goal off on purpose? I don't think so, but it's close.
It didn't look like he had his legs spread, kind of kicked back. It looked like his skate just inadvertently hit the post and knocked it off of the stopper.
They're gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
Always got to give the goalie the benefit.
Okay, I can agree with that. Usually you don't see that call. It's usually more a forward that does it on purpose, or a defenseman. They very rarely call it on the goalie.
Nick Delaney trying to get it through, turn around, defending around, good defense, centering pass. Jake Delaney's got it, skate save. Schenker dinks it away. And now Boris has it. Now Di Lorenzo, 1-on-2. He takes the situation himself. Looking for the center, he's up to the net.
Oh my goodness!
Zach Mulhern, oh my goodness!
Wow. What a save.
And another good one, Schenker getting on all fours to stop that one. That one goes right into his stomach from Boris. But God, let's talk about that Zach Mulhern save. Tip of the skate, some Pekka-Rin type stuff. Unbelievable.
Excellent goaltending. When you get in that position and you're out of position, he was out of the crease a little bit, you got to do whatever you can. Put yourself in front of that puck. Mulhern, excellent net minding right there.
Mascherino comes up with a fake there. That could be a very decisive looking goal. That he first on Mulhern, as now the vet charges for Naperville North. Behind the net is Lombardi. He's going to leave it back down to Chris. Naperville North's going to control it again. Huskies have it in the corner. Lombardi behind him. Nails looking for it. He's going to fight with that for it. Now they're putting him on the side. Look around. He loses it.
They might have missed an offside there, and now it's going to be a penalty against the Huskies.
It was Yondola who controlled it, and it looks like he had penalty number 20.
Seems like penalty number 50 the way this game's been going. That was a good call, though. That was definitely interference. Clearly did not have to check him on that play.
That's one of the few ones you can see so plainly from this game. There's a lot's been going on, and it was Yondola who was the culprit, and he is in the penalty box for the first time.
Yeah, that pretty much did end the Huskies. Down by 2 on the penalty kill. They almost need a miracle to come back now.
Well, they had one short-handed goal already. Who's to say they can't have another? But Wheaton West has still looked in control, despite the fact that it is the Huskies with momentum after that last goal. Sweeney flicks it. Now Lily's looking for it on the corner wing. Powell trying to find some space. Sweeney on the side. Great defense by Boscarino. And step by now. He's been in the middle of a lot of it, and he knocks Goff into the boards. And it's a cross check on David Howe. He's going back into the box.
Not smart hockey. You don't need any more goals, and you don't need to be playing out of position like that. I understand there's been fighting from Naperville North's end, but now you just erased a 5-on-4 and given Naperville North more spacing, 4-on-4 hockey, to possibly score here.
Well, at a minute and 29 seconds, the Huskies will have 31 seconds of a power play as a couple guys jump. Elders fell on the face-off. Loses to Big Vegas. Centering pass, Feeney looking for it, but Denker controlling it. A bouncing Betty of a puck that lands in a sure hand of Sean Decker.
Nice alliteration there, my friend.
I appreciate it. I try. About the kids on the ice. 45 in second penalty.
Here's Goff, might be able to score. From what I've seen tonight, North has looked good, but Wheaton West has just been better, more conditioned, better at winning those battles, better checking, better positioning. They've just been better than North.
Pulls back. Lilly wants it. He won't get it. Good defense by Frank Core, keeping his stick in good position. Now Lilly's got it. Centering pass. Backhanded shot. No. Zemer's looking for the hat trick. Now the ball stopped it. He stopped what looked like a sure goal from Core a few minutes ago. Another check into the boards. And the ref promptly blows the whistle. It was Feeney that was knocked down.
Yeah, that's dangerous, Josh. Like I said, I don't want players to get ejected, but a play like that, you could create a concussion or even worse. That might be an ejection.
Feeney looked like he was limping a little bit. It was Di Lorenzo who's going to join in the box for a boarding.
It's so late in the game. I understand just giving him the 2-minute penalty, but I mean, why even make that check? It almost was like he was trying to injure the player.
Literally right in front of the board. They could have barely gotten closer. That was just not a smart check. And it's 4-on-3 for Wheaton West for another 21 seconds. And now what looked like an upcoming man advantage for Naperville North has now turned into one for Wheaton West. And Delaney makes a snag out of the air, looking like an outfielder. To keep that puck away. And the guys on Wheaton West are running. They're running out the third. They're even strength for 29 seconds. Delaney's got it. Probably back with Tyler Justin on the base. Long ahead. Now Delaney to the Delaney collection. Here's Nick trying to deke his defender out, but a great bit of defense there by Rang. Seth Rang stopped a nice opportunity in front of the goal, and the ref is not happy with the response from Wheaton West.
Now they're going to call it on North since it was last touched by them. I don't see what the problem is. Like, they're both playing the body. Just let them play on. I don't understand.
It's both Rang and Nick Delaney that are going in the box. They both seemed like they were fighting. It was Delaney who ended it with that cross-check there, but two players sent to the penalty box. And I think it's just the ref trying to pacify this game a little bit before it ends in 3 minutes and 52 seconds.
Pacify or not, if it's not a penalty, it's not a penalty. You can't call it.
Right, but it's been such a physical game, and the refs are doing what they can.
Well, after all that, Josh, it's now a power play for Wheaton West.
I've lost count of how many penalties are in this game, but I think we're up to about 24.
Jeez.
Lilly controls the puck. Lilly's behind the net now. Coming up the right side. Goff with a poke check, knocks his stick away. Finding Boris, who can't get a handle on it. Wide open on that left side. Boris towards the center. Finds an open man in the vault. The wrist shot in the top corner. And that should just about do it. A second power play goal for Wheaton West. This time off the stick of their defender, DeVault.
Excellent shot. You can blame the netminder all you want, but that was just excellent shooting. He had a very small area to get that puck in the net, and he found a way to do it. I give him all the credit in the world on that shot.
His point. just sniped that one. Not a great angle either for Ryan Duvall. That is, he has 7 goals last season. And here's his first one tonight. And it's 5-2 now in favor of Wheaton West. With about 3 minutes to go, he might not even see a full goalie.
Yeah, this game is about over. No point pulling the goalie, making it a worse score. You know, not that the score really matters, but your mom might ask, "Oh man, you lost 6-2." Well, we really didn't lose 6-2. We pulled the goalie, so it was really 5-2. But at the same time, if you want to try something new and play 6-on-5 hockey, it's not a terrible idea.
Practice does make perfect. It's a good situation to have as an easy glove save for Denker coming off the stick of Phoenix. I love saying Phoenix. Well, I know why, but
We all know, well, people that are above the age of 25 understand. People that don't, oh, John Feeney, that's a cool name, I guess. They don't really know what we're talking about.
Father of George, a prominent high school teacher in Philadelphia.
Oh, man. Even the college years, that was a great show.
Feeney was the rock of that show.
Did you ever watch Kim Possible?
Not that much. My cousins made me watch it a couple of times.
Will Friedle was Ron Stoppable.
I did not know.
Yeah. What has been stopped, though, Josh, has been this Naperville North offense. What have you seen from Wheaton West defense after North scored on the shorthanded ability?
They just clamped right down. I mean, both goals that we've seen from Naperville North have been met with an immediate, stout defensive response by
And
they have just really done a great job of responding to the Naperville offense.
I think what Wheaton West has done really well, they know who Naperville North's best skaters are. Goff, DiLorenzo, as that's a glove save there by Mulhern. But what they've done is they've allowed DiLorenzo to skate a little bit, but they're not allowing him to skate in the middle of the ice. They're forcing him to stick handle towards the face-off dot, and then the people are coming in to poke check it out.
And this is against a Naperville team that allowed 128 goals, or scored 128 goals last season, for an average of about 4 a game. And they were 3rd in the IHSL West in goals scored last year. They're a strong offensive team that, for the most part, really wants to shut down. Shutting it down in the goal. That right blocker getting put to good use.
Empty net right now for North. Might as well try something new, see what happens. Just, Josh, they're going to have to change their strategy on the power play because Wheaton West is an excellent team, but they just looked out of sorts most of the time on the man advantage.
We've seen a lot of DiLorenzo trying to take on the entire Wheaton West team. And West has done a great job of stopping that.
Yeah, and like I said, they forced him to the boards and made him make passes, and he just doesn't have confidence in it right now.
They're putting multiple defenders on him, too. And even if he had his confidence in himself, he wouldn't have confidence.
It was definitely a trip, but like the game's over. Just let them play. And it actually hurts North because they were on the attack and they were having some momentum in Wheaton West zone. Now they have to reset and readjust, and now Wheaton West has basically a free timeout to put a new line out there to get ready for the penalty kill.
And the culprit is Evan Eberle. That is the 25th, I believe, and maybe the final penalty of the night.
No, that's good officiating. The net was clearly off. I know the Naperville North fans are screaming, "No, let him play!" But no, you really can't let that happen. That's not how hockey works.
Most of the right post was off as the leg of Mulhern knocked it loose. the ice. And no icing is going to be called. Hope's got it behind the net. 36 seconds remaining in this one. And a pass intercepted by Eldersfeld. Easy empty netter, 6-2.
Well, you can't bet on high school hockey, but if you could, there'd be a couple of people that would like that would like that goal. But obviously, like I said, you can't bet on high school hockey. But doesn't really change much about the final result. They're just going to call this one, as it's just gotten too chippy, and it's sad to see, Josh, because yeah, there was only 30 seconds left. But why not? Just see 30 seconds. See if Naperville North can get a breakaway. See if Wheaton West can get a breakaway. It sucks because those 30 seconds matter to the kids because we don't know when they can play hockey again because of this virus.
We don't know, but we certainly got to see an interesting game tonight. 8 total goals, a whole lot more penalties, but that's another story that we'll talk about in the postgame. But it's Wheaton West getting a win here in this exhibition game in the beautiful recollection, Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. 6-2 the final score as Sticks tap to acknowledge the referee and both teams who fought bravely in this honorable contest, but a big win for Wheaton West. And we'll come back with more of the post-game show right after we take a quick break. You're watching Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.